A deadly cloudburst has triggered catastrophic flash floods in India's Uttarakhand state, turning the quiet village of Dharali into a scene of devastation. Homes, roads, and even places of worship lie buried under thick layers of mud and debris as rescue teams race against time. Dozens are missing, while hundreds have been evacuated under extreme conditions. Now, videos from the scene show nature's fury unfolding in real time, with a violent surge of water crashing through everything in its path. What is causing such disasters to grow deadlier each year? We break it down in our next report.
In India's northern state of Uttarakhand, a peaceful valley swung into panic as a massive cloudburst brought devastation. It flooded the alpine village of Dharali and triggered one of the worst flash floods the region has seen in recent years. When that cloud burst, a torrent of water, mud and debris followed. It surged down the slopes with terrifying speed, crumpling homes, sweeping away vehicles and snapping roads like twigs. Entire structures disappeared beneath the slush. Eyewitnesses captured haunting videos, but the flood outran them all. The Khir River, fed by glacial melt and monsoon rains, swelled violently and slammed into the Bhagirathi River, blocking its natural course. And that blockage created an artificial lake submerging vast stretches of land, including an entire village and a government helipad. Now there are mounting fears that this lake could flood towns and villages downstream. And in a matter of few seconds, it could turn into a deadlier second wave. Even though rescue operations are underway, the situation remains grim. 6 people have been confirmed dead, over 50 remain missing, and 190 have been evacuated so far. Not just residential buildings, but religious sites like the Kalp Kedar temple have vanished beneath the sludge. The temple's dome is now barely visible in the mire. This isn't the only disaster this monsoon has delivered. Weeks earlier, a cloudburst in Silaiband swept away workers. In Rudraprayag, landslides blocked the Kedarnath route, halting the Char Dham pilgrimage.
सभी लोगों को सूचित किया जाता है गंगा नदी का जलस्तर लगातार तीव्र गति से बढ़ रहा है.
Warnings had been issued, routes were under alert, but the scale of Dharali's destruction has shaken even seasoned officials. So why does this keep happening? And why is it getting worse? It is because the mountains are fragile and we keep wounding them. But it's not just nature to blame. Deforestation, reckless highway construction, and unregulated tourism have weakened the very ground people live on. Mountains that once absorbed rain now collapse under it. Slopes, destabilized by blasting, give way during every downpour, and villages once considered safe are now sitting on the edge of a disaster. Experts say climate change is no longer a warning. It is here. The air is warmer, because of which it holds more moisture, and when that moisture releases, it doesn't rain, it pours. And cloudbursts, which were once rare, are now becoming frequent, and they are more violent than ever. But what must be done before the next deluge? It is the early warning systems that we need, the systems that will work in real time. We need construction bans in fragile zones, and above all, we need to treat climate change not as future science but present reality. Because this is not just about rain, it's about choices and consequences. Dharali was not just washed away by water, it was crushed by neglect, buried by apathy, and drowned by a failure to act. And above the shattered village, as the skies remain heavy, still grey, still waiting, still full. The next flood is not a question, it's a countdown.